live free. Plenty goals I'm achieving, some real life topics and talking financial freedom, mindset, soul and love, everything in between. This is Freedom Podcast. Tune in, live free. Hey, got my mindset right and I got the drive. Planning one day, no more job, no more 9 to 5. Love money, mind, love money, mind. This is freedom. Tune in, cause it's going down. Woo!
Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Friday. How's everyone? Is it the 5th day? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I need to keep checking. It's the 5th day of the 12 days of happiness and abundance, and I hope you enjoyed it so far. Day 1, we did all around intentions and the new moon and setting your intentions and your goals and all that kind of stuff. And then on day 2, we were talking about your perfect day, and you were visualizing that perfect day. Then day 3, what was day 3? I need to remind myself. It was all about motivation and creating your why. And then yesterday, yes, we did all about stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. And there's going to be some kind of gifts or prizes or whatever you want to call them on Christmas Day. I've decided I'm going to get one of my sons to pick names out of a hat, and there's going to be some prizes that I'm going to give away. And those are going to be given to the people that I feel have contributed and got involved and are having a bit of fun in the process with all of this. So today we're talking all about confidence and imposter syndrome. So yeah, wow. Let me know if you can hear and see me, and let me know if you have kind of felt that you're maybe not good enough or inadequate. So that's what imposter syndrome is all about. Maybe you look at other people and think, oh, wow, I wish I was like them, or I'm not good enough, and all those kind of stuff. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to give you a few tips on how to handle that kind of stuff. So I've written some notes. One of the first things I think especially in this day and age is we're always comparing ourselves, because it's so easy to, isn't it, in this digital world, especially on social media. I often call Facebook fake book because, everybody puts the perfect life. And I think sometimes it's quite difficult, isn't it, when we see all these perfect lives, but yeah, it's fake book. Most people put the good side of their life. They don't share all the crap that's going on in their life. But I do think that I sometimes worry about my children, thinking in the future, it's going to be crazy how this comparison, and, I see what my boys are doing and messaging. And, when I was young, I didn't even have a phone. But there's always this comparison and competitiveness. And just, I think it really does affect your confidence. So I don't think it helps, does it, in this digital world, comparing ourselves, especially on things like Facebook or Instagram. It's so easy to kind of feel inadequate, or we're not as good as those people. And that's what we're talking about today: confidence and imposter syndrome. One of the first things I want you to do is just draw a line on all of those feelings, and draw a line and think, right, I'm going to move forward now. Because this week, obviously, we've talked about visualizing where you want to get to with your perfect day, setting your intentions. We're about to hit 2021. We've only got a couple of weeks left of 2020. So this is the time to really think, right, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to. So yeah, draw the line, because you write the rules, and you need to visualize your success and separate your feeling from the actual facts of what's happening. And I was researching this because it was really interesting about imposter syndrome. That there's a different types of imposter syndrome, as it were. And I thought this was really interesting to share. So the perfectionist, are you a perfectionist where you feel that you need to be 100% perfect? Do you feel, I see it a lot of the time when people are creating online businesses, that they have to get all their products perfectly done before they actually launch it. Whereas my tip is always just get your product out there and learn from doing. Or they get their website all built also perfectly and take months and months to do it, and they're not taking that step forward to actually try and get customers. Or, you may be working in a job and you feel like you don't want to submit work until it's perfectly complete. So that's one kind of version of imposter syndrome. I can't even say it. The perfectionist. Is that you? Do you feel like you've got to be 100% perfect all the time? And the Superman or Superwoman, do you stay extra time at work? Are you a bit of a martyr where, you kind of put in those extra hours because you feel that that has to be done because you are Superwoman or Superman? The natural genius is another one. I thought this was interesting, that you're used to excelling in stuff. So if you're going to do something new, and I see this a lot, like if you've been really successful in your career and then you put your foot off the cliff and start your own business, and maybe, at the beginning you make a few mistakes and you're not used to that because you are a natural genius and you're used to kind of excelling at stuff. So are you that kind of is that your kind of imposter syndrome? The soloist as well, the person that says, I don't need anyone's help, I can do this alone, when actually they really do need help. You need to outsource it to different people if you're running a business, or if you're working in a job, you need other people to help you, Good to see you, Jeanette. Let me know, because I know I've got a few viewers. Let me know who else is watching. It is Friday after all, and I'm going to be running this all over the weekend. So just jump in and watch the replays when you can. So we're just talking about the different types of characters within in imposter syndrome. I can't bloody say imposter syndrome. Keep stuttering over it. So you got the perfectionist that feels they need to be 100% perfect. You've got the Superwoman or Superman that stays extra time at work, because they are the Superwoman and they give them those extra hours. The natural genius is used to excelling. So when they try something new and they're not, they don't feel adequate enough, because imposter syndrome and lacking of confidence is all about not feeling good enough. The soloist as well, this is where we're up to, that they don't need anyone's help. We all need help to grow a business. You can only do so much. You need other people to do different skills and different roles and outsource it and pay them to do it for you to be able to lead the way. And obviously within work, you work in a team, unless you're complete soloist. But I think there's some people like, yeah, no, fine, I can do this, and actually take on all this stuff. I know I've done that before, when actually the best thing to do is either pay for other people's help, or when you work in a team, spread that to other people. And then there's also the expert that maybe shy away from applying for different jobs, like promotions and things like that, because they are the expert, and sort of shudder if somebody says, hey, you're the expert in this. These are all the sort of different types of imposter syndrome. And so I'm going to give you a few kind of tips on how to kind of move forward from it, because we've done a lot this week around all your sort of anxieties, setting those intentions for next year, and working we did the perfect day, didn't we? So we're visualizing that, and this comes into the whole confidence. Jeanette's saying that she feels guilty. I'm guilty of being a soloist, but this year learning to work as a team. I know I've definitely done that in the past, and now I've got 3 virtual assistants that help me. And I actually think, why didn't I do this before? I'm like so much more productive on the stuff I'm doing. So yeah, to gain that confidence, you need to visualize your success. But I think the first thing is just draw the line on the things that you've done before. There's improvements. When I was researching about all these different types of imposter syndrome, I was like, wow, I've done that. I still probably do bits of that. All not perfect. But you write the rules, and from now is a good time, as we're leading into 2021, for you to draw the line. You write the rules, start visualizing where you want to be, and look at the things that you're good at, because I think that helps your confidence. So get that balance between looking at what your mind's telling you and look at actually the facts. Because if you are really, really good at something, that is a fact, isn't it? If you've been awarded at work, or you've had awards out of, within your business, or people are giving you really good testimonials, or you're getting people results, that is a fact. So you've got to kind of sieve out those facts for what's the truth and what your mind is telling you that you're not good enough for, you know. So separate your feeling from fact, and also remind yourself what you can do. And another thing I think is really good, and this is something that I was thinking about that I do. I probably don't do it every day, but do things that scare you. Put yourself in uncomfortable positions. You know, there's an event that I'm thinking of planning this year, and I've been like, next year, sorry, and I'm like, God, people who do events, they need a whole team, and can I do this on my own? And how am I going to do it? And I've been sort of like putting off the planning. And then today I really sat out and drew it all out of what I want to do with this event. And that kind of scares me a little bit, because I'm not, you know, in the corporate world, I used to do lots of different events. But this is going to be quite a big one. I'm like, geez, can I actually do this? So I think it's important to put yourself in, do one thing a day that scares you, whatever that is. It might not even be anything to do with work. It might be just something that we feel uncomfortable about doing, and we just want to put ourselves in that position, because that kind of reassures us. Again, loving ourselves and a lot of self-care, not beating ourselves up for things, and set yourself up to win. You know what you're really good at, so set yourself up to win. And a really good way of doing that is to actually help other people. I know that has really helped me. And in my low times, I used to do things that were kind for other people, maybe friends, you know, that I knew were going through tough patches. Probably didn't share what I was going through, but I knew by helping them, that would make me feel good, you know? So Jeanette's saying, yes, you can go for it. Yeah, cheers, Jeanette. But I think it's when we've not done something before, we've not done it for a while, we start questioning ourselves. We've got to really kind of separate our feelings and that thread in the head and the script, or whatever you want to call it. Separate that from the facts. So to summarize then, draw the line now, move forward, you write the rules, remind yourself what you are good at, and kind of separate that feeling from the facts. Do one thing every day that scares you, whatever that is, and set yourself up to win. Don't set yourself up to fail. And maybe some of those kind of the perfectionist, the soloist, the expert, what else was that? The superwoman, the natural genius. Question whether that's you. And, you know, are you really going to get rewarded for being the superwoman or superman? No, we all need help. But when we say we all need help, it's like you need a team behind you to get stuff done. But make sure that you also look after you and have some self-care. And what is interesting about all these videos, I found out today that one of my virtual assistants, who lives in the Philippines, actually been following this and watching this. I don't know, they always watch all my stuff. And I was asking her to do some work earlier, and it was setting an email, and it was very late over in the Philippines. And I think it was like nearly getting on for 1 o'clock in the morning. She was just finishing, because she does different hours and works with different people. And I'd forgotten what time it was. And she was like, I need to get to bed because I want to get to bed before midnight, because I've been watching your stuff and it's really true. And I've been doing exercise and looking after myself. And I thought, wow, I was so chuffed. I was like, forget the email, get to bed, look after you, because we do need to look after ourselves. We're getting closer to Christmas. There's that kind of panic that I can see with people rushing around trying to get all these presents just for one day. When actually it's meant to be about spending time with the people that you're with, and your family and all that kind of stuff. So look after you. We'll be doing all about self-care on Christmas Eve, and I'm really excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the same time as today. I'm going to do 7:30 tomorrow, 7:30 Sunday. Obviously, if you've got plans, you might not be able to make it, but I want to keep these days going. So tomorrow is all about money blocks, which is a really interesting one. I love talking about money blocks. So if you have goals, and if you have financial goals for next year, make sure you tune into this one tomorrow on money blocks. And also remember, it's running across the screen. Join my Make Shit Happen Club. It's my lowest ticket course, program, membership, whatever you want to call it. It's a club, it's a community. It's great for kind of keeping you on track. I'm launching it officially in January. And I'm only doing like 111, 111, all the kind of spiritual numerical numbers. 111 places at this £33. So if you are interested, if you're loving all this kind of stuff, we cover all of this in more detail. Plus, there's loads of cool stuff around kind of online businesses, like Instagram and Facebook and building courses and all that kind of stuff. And we do loads of goal setting, massive value. So the link is above. You can click on there and join, or you can just reach out to me and we'll have a chat about it and how it can help you and see if it's a right fit for you. But we've now had 11 people join it. So I've now only got 100 places left. So if you want to get in, let me know. And I will see you tomorrow, all about money blocks. And Jeanette's saying, yes, proper money blocks here. So brilliant. That'll be really good for you, Jeanette. Look forward to seeing you. And remember, I'm giving out prizes on Christmas Day. How exciting. I said to Jacob and Reuben today, you're going to have to pick out of a hat. So all the people that I feel that have really contributed on these 12 days, there'll be like my affirmation cards, my journal, and some Amazon vouchers and maybe some other things I'll throw in as well. So I hope you're enjoying it still, and I will see you tomorrow, all about money blocks. So enjoy your Friday evening. Go and kick back. I'm going to watch the Christmas movie that Reuben was telling me about, that is set up ready for me, and I'm not allowed to be on my phone. I've got to switch off, he's told me, and we're watching that straight after this, really. So enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. All right then, thanks everyone. Bye.